Today, we're going to look at more specific data relating to suicide. I can come to my data button here and select it and scroll down to suicide, which is categorized as intentional self-harm here. I'm going to select that and select our most recent data, which is for 2013. Now that I've done that, I want to get a closer look at my map. So I'm going to come over here to the arrow in the upper right and click on that to expand the map. Now, looking at this map, I can see that these red areas are the areas where suicide is more prevalent. And the lighter areas, suicide might not be quite as much of an issue. Just from taking an overview look at this, I can see that there's a lot of red in this area here, in this more rural part of the state. If I scroll into the urban area, I can see that it's not nearly as red. So we may be dealing with a rural-urban phenomena here. The only areas I see within the urban area that are high are some of our retirement communities like Sun City West and Sun Lakes. So I want to investigate this data a little further. So I'm going to minimize my map. I want to select all of the communities that are high in suicide. So I'm going to change this map now to a table. Let's maximize that. Okay, from here I'm going to sort so that I see only the highest, communities with the highest suicide rate. I'm going to select the top 10. This. You can see in the distribution chart that I've selected the top 10 communities here. Next thing I want to do is I want to look at our performance indicator chart here. And I can see for all these different variables what's going on in terms of the health of each of the communities. Let's scroll down to our intentional self-harm, the suicide variable. If I select on that, you can see all of the communities are quite high, some more so than others. Now we're going to look at demographics, and I want to look at three specific variables: a race variable, age, and education. If I look at age here, I can see that there are quite a few that are much higher than the state rate. For instance, Sun City West, Sun Lakes, and the Green Valley. Moving on to a race variable, I can look at the percent American Indian in every community and see that there are also quite a few that are very high in the percent of Native Americans. Lastly, I want to look at an education variable. Here we have the percent of the PCA whose education is less than high school. This is a very telling variable because if you look at your Arizona rate here, every one of these communities is well above the Arizona rate.